Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack. Radiant's bottom barracks has fallen. Radiant's middle barracks are under attack. Radiant's middle barracks has fallen. Radiant's middle barracks are under attack. Has fallen. Radiant's top shrine is under attack.
That should help.
Money to burn.
Radiant's top shrine is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen. Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's top shrine is under attack.
My gratitude.
Your page in history ends.
Your elements purged. My gratitude.
Radiant's top barracks has fallen. Radiant's top barracks has fallen. Dice now have mega barracks. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
What have we here?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Double damage.
Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is... Structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower is under... Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Illusion.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Gold for my chest.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Well, that'll learn ya!
Dire team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Find out about the webs.
About the webs and Rubik?
Yeah.
I'm pretty certain. Okay, I'm not certain. I'm not certain, but I believe Brute cannot walk on them. Like she doesn't get free patting like Void gets in the chrono. But I'm not 100% on it.
Well, if you know the answer, please tweet at Blizzard Dota 2.
Yeah, just tweet at me, guys. It's strange. There's so many mechanics in Dotes. Like when you're playing, Seb was saying this actually yesterday in the green room. Like when you're playing, you know exactly how big a stun is, like how far you can land to an inch. But when you're just talking about it, like I don't know the range.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't know the exact number. You're just playing by the feeling.
New hero.
New hero.
Korean protector.
Yeah. Thank you, Seb, for backing us up when we look stupid.
If TI winner says it, it must be right.
I mean,
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
For sure.
10 seconds.
I like the Treant pickup here, actually. It's going to give them a lot of sustain for those towers, too. And, of course, the overgrowth. You've got two very large AoE team fight spells, right, with the bow, and also the...
They have huge AoE spells, but first and foremost, Crystal Maiden, to utilize her spells, she needs to be safe from disruptions, right? From disruptions from Rubik stealing hers, from lifts. And she's the one that brings the majority of the damage right now between these three. They need something more. They need definitely more damage on the side of J.STROM.
what year is
And they don't have any built-in BKBs, so 3 plus Phoenix combination would be pretty good for them. But
that's all magic if they do that. Like, you just get BKBs.
That's true, but it's over time, and this combo is just easy to play with, and Treant can deal with the BKBs as well with his roots.
True.
But overall, then you would be forced to put Punka on one of the, I don't know, mid or the safe lane, which wouldn't be perfect. We'll see. They still have to deal with this lane, this Razor lane. They need to find a way to they need to find a hero that will be able to lane against them.
I miss the days of, do you remember Nature's Guys when you used to be able to cast it on your allies? I miss those days of playing Crystal Maiden, finding like one tree in my game, and they're just like, here, Crystal Maiden, have invis, and just getting my whole ultimate off. Oh, it was beautiful. I miss that.
Good.
I miss that.
You can have a Glimmer Cape now, though.
I can, but it's less camaraderie.
And speaking of trees, they will be cut down by the Timbersaw.
Good old Rizrak.
Some role play from Demon Slayers.
Yeah.
this is a perfect OD game against Timbersaw. He's a great laner against the Razor. He's not banned out, isn't he? No. They pick Timbersaw. This is what usually J.STROM picks as their 4th/5th pick. Moo just loves to play that hero. So if you know how to play the hero, you know how to counter it as well.
That's true.
One hero that I did see picks quite a lot versus Razor back in the day was Pango. But even though you have that swashbuckle to work with, I believe people realize that it's not the greatest laner still versus Razor.
Yeah.
As he still wins it, so.
They can also get Invoker. He builds into Spirit Vessel early on. If Razor wants to put a static link on him, he just uses Tornado.
That Vessel is definitely good for them versus the Timber. They'll need it in the match.
Interesting to see both Nine and Fear talking a lot at the moment on the side of J.STROM, because, I mean, obviously we were assuming that Kunkka is going to be mid, right?
Yeah, I can see my boy Jimmy not contributing at all. Just staring at the screen.
He's looking very intently, and he is holding papers.
Coach for what? I don't know. So a lot of just magical damage coming out early from J.STROM.
Yeah, they got the slash as well.
But they're not revealing anything. I mean, Lash can be played as 1, 2, 3. Kunkka, same thing.
That's one thing I really love about this meta, the fact that like you can get these drafts where you don't know where a lot of these heroes are going at the time. So,
you know that they don't want to lane versus Razor. That's something that you can see immediately. On the side lane, however, if Razor is on a side lane, you can deal with him with Trend plus Slash. But
we might see some musical lanes, I think, trying to get that perfect matchup.
It seems that it's much easier for Demon Slayers to finish off this draft, as even though it's obvious what positions these heroes are going to take. Timber and Razor are obviously cores. You can't really put them on exact lanes, and they also have the last pick to work with. So
they might need to sacrifice one lane and get a better matchup on 2 other lanes. Because right now you have a Timbersaw, you have a Razor, so I believe they're going to lose one of those lanes.
I just hope Timbersaw isn't sacked. This hero needs a good start.
Yeah.
So many times with Timbersaws, we see Timbersaws just fall out of the game completely when they are shut down early on. This guy needs to be the bully. Like if he's bullied, he's just useless.
I think, it was like a really long time ago, like patches ago. Blitz was actually coaching my amateur team. And he mentioned, like, with heroes like Timbersaw, they eat up a lot of space, right? They create a lot of space, but they also eat up a lot of space. So you have to be careful that you don't get too greedy.
You know what?
All right.
Demon Slayers, you guys said they needed a demon to slay. They found it. Shadowfiend was a demon, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, you played too much Underlords.
It's a really good pick though for J.STROM. They needed some extra damage as well, some right click and like mixed damage, right? You have some magic, you have some right click potential too. It's a hero that can lane versus Razor and Timber, I believe. So in that way, Shadowfiend is a pretty good pick for them. But Demon Slayers, they have the last. They go with the Nyx. All right.
So I'm wondering what Demon Slayers are doing with their lanes, because now they have Razor, Timbersaw, and Lifestealer.
I guess they'll put Razor mid, right?
Yeah,
but
I saw Annihilate pick that one up.
They'll put Razor mid, but I'm not so certain that will fare very well for him. So far in the tournament, Annihilate, he's been like, he has had his ups and downs, right? Like that Shaker was fantastic in that last game. That Prophet starts was decent, but I'm not so certain Razor is the best pickup for him versus Shadow. Like what? You're gonna,
not a good match.
Yeah, you're gonna link him. He's gonna raise you to the face. You're done.
So who do you favor in this second game? Do you give Demon Slayers a game?
No.
No. Okay.
Well, he's very decisive this time. I like it.
Yeah. How about you, Moxie? You sticking with your 2-1?
I'm sticking with my prediction. I'm gonna stick with it.
Demon Slayers from Moxie. The cost?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the J.STROM. I believe the Demon Slayers are not utilizing their last pick, even in the previous one. This is the pick where you change the whole draft. You can pick whatever you want, and I believe it's not a great Lifestealer game to start with.
So tell me, what do Demon Slayers need to do to force out that third game? Like, what is important for everybody to look at when you're watching this series, this game?
Well, they need to have a good start on the Timbersaw, because that's the hero that can easily snowball.
Okay.
I believe it's going to be a position 3 Kunkka who's going to build into Spirit Vessel. If he's going to have a good time, then he just shuts down Timbersaw. And there's a lot of magical damage on their side.
All right, all eyes on Old White, it seems, who is most likely going to be in charge of that Timbersaw. Let's find out what's going to happen here in the second game of this NA Showdown, and head over to Grant and Fogged.
Hey, thanks for that one, Sheever. Yeah, this should be quite the game. Can Demon Slayers get their first one? We saw Fly to the Moon. They did get one, and it will be an off-lane Timber fogged. What are your thoughts on that?
He could struggle. Definitely could struggle. We'll probably see him get like the Timber and all that. It does seem a little bit greedy for them to do with this Lifestealer last pick, but could see it play out. I'm more excited just to see Shadow Fiend personally. Yeah. I know 9 is a big Shadow Fiend player, and I haven't gotten to see too much of the hero, so definitely excited to see the matchup.
What's like the big build now? Is it still straight Guardian Greaves? Do you need the Yules with like the heroes you're against this game, or?
That's a very good question. I haven't gotten to see it too much. That's why I'm curious, because I know some players really like sticking with the right-click build. Some players still do like going for Yules. I have seen mostly it is the mech, right?
Yeah. We see it once again. It will be Flea on that Rubik, who does go the boot first again.
And instantly, of course, you take raises. Yeah. You make sure you can guarantee you get those last hits versus the Razor. Always put out that harass too, and yeah, it's pretty much a thing of the past when you take Necromastery.
Yeah. Get ball unless you have a clock.
Unless you have a clock.
No reason. Yeah. All right, and it will be the Fear Tree, one of the few people besides, some of the OG players who still even plays that hero.
Ooh, this is neat. Look, looks like they're going to start maybe as like an aggro to go for like a first blood to start their Kunkka. Well, not just completely sack their offlaner. I saw this happen a few times where there's a Kunkka offlane and he just gets nothing. He's like level 3 at the 8-minute mark. I like that they're starting this one maybe at the maybe in this position here.
Yeah, I think you're right, because the biggest thing is this Kunkka, as they talked about, the Spirit Vessel is you just need one versus Timbersaw before he gets items. So as they said, it feels like whoever gets like a better start, not even on the mid lane, just on the off lane is going to be more important.
Yeah, I overall, like, the Lifestealer pick for me, it wasn't, I know Lacoste was like, he didn't really like it so much. I know it was like a last pick. It's not bad versus like Shadow Fiend and Leshrac. I actually do kind of like it versus those heroes, but when you throw in a Rum, when you throw in Kunkka, I feel like it changes things a lot, because then they're just able to move around faster. You're not able to kill a target with an open wounds. He's going to need some lockdowns for him to stick on targets, which his lineup doesn't have. Only stun they have on the side of Demon Slayers is the Rubik Lift.
That's pretty rough.
It's pretty underwhelming.
Yeah. And we'll see. I believe this was also the first game Void was not banned or picked. We saw the Kunkka get scooped up, and then apparently you don't really want to follow up a Kunkka with a Void, I guess, because you just throw the boat into the Chrono or something, but, a little bit strange there. And Mo, he will be playing that lane Lesh, and we've seen some Leshrac. I mean, just earlier today, we watched a Mid-K Leshrac just pretty much carry the game.
Yeah, he played super well. So it looks like both teams are kind of starting out as aggros. We'll have the swap come out, at least from Juan here. And the same thing will happen from Fear.
All right, so no First Blood's coming at all. We will see how Annihilate does here. Obviously, the raises should secure that range creep, but...
Oh, he does not actually, but he does get it to Annihilate, and he gets himself denied, but yeah, misses that range creep. But Annihilate also didn't get any of the last hits right now. He's going to eat some pressure under the tower here from that Shadow Fiend for sure.
Yeah, well, now Old White taking so much damage. I mean, it's 91 base damage from the tree. He might. That Orb of Venom on tree, 91 a hit. Yeah.
And now Flea.
He's in trouble. He does have the boots first, so his probably right. Maybe not, though. There's going to be a stun. Here comes the bot from the tree. This is about to be a double kill. It looks like, no, the tree didn't get his next attack off.
Too slow.
Uh-oh, and now Old White.
And he's in.
Unfortunately, he only has the reactive armor, so tree's gone.
Yeah, I actually tend to see a lot of players when they do like a dual lane, they actually get the Timber Chain at level 1 because it does a significant amount of damage and it gets you an escape. Like, the reactive's nice just to be able to build them, but yeah, I feel like in that lane he could have either gotten a kill or maybe even gotten out if he had the chain instead of a reactive.
Yeah, the fact that's also, we talk about range creep, usually middle lane, but in any lane, range creeps are important, and Timber Chain would secure that.
Yeah.
Oh. Torrent. Nice dodge by Juan there, just wasting their time.
Yeah, they're keeping this dual lane, so it's not a sacked Kunkka at all. He's actually going to be able to get a lot of farm down here with that CM backing him up.
Yeah, let's see. J.STROM does take the early lead with that First Blood.
Yeah, I like their lane setup a bit more too. Just having this, these dual lanes, they're going to be really strong. Sure, Timber at one point, he's going to become, like, he's going to have those 2 points in the armor and he's going to be able to just kind of stand there, but Lesh is going to be able to get a good amount of farm up there. And he's still only level 2.
This might be another killer. He's going to Timber Chain. Will be enough. It will be. The man already with just the root hit, the leech seed, a ton of damage over time.
Yeah.
And right now, I mean, the Timber Saw, since he only has the level 1 reactive armor, he doesn't even regen that fast. He will. Now he's like, I'm keeping these. Don't want them under the tower here.
Yeah. Get all that XP. I think maybe even Flea should just like move away to give him that level 3 like as early as possible, but he's going to stick himself here to just try to help him get last hits.
Yep. And there's an illusion in bottom. In a lot of these games, it's been a lot of root actually been taken, but it's still just sitting here 30 seconds after it's on. No one cares too much about it.
I mean, that's a big one. If either one of the ones mid, I mean, range heroes with illusion is literally, it's pretty much a double damage. You're just able to get so many secured last hits because of it. However, for Shadow Fiend, it's not the greatest because your illusions, obviously, they sometimes steal your soul. You're trying to get your soul and the illusion gets the last hit, but he has a bottle, so fills it up.
Just full, man.
Yep. And he's doing great in this mid matchup.
He is 11-3 going up against 10-6. He is tailing down a little bit of experience here, but they're pretty much even.
Yeah.
And this life stealer wasn't overall FP. It does feel like, you get a couple items. You just do run it like a Leshrac, a Kunkka, a Shadow Fiend, but we'll see if he can get to that stage of the game.
Yeah, like we said, it looks good versus the core heroes. Just can he actually stick on the targets? Can he actually bring them down because of the potent? All the other spells, as well as a brute, can be annoying.
Ooh, gets denied there on the range creep. Won't be able to get that one. You see Moose has used 1 mango and he's secured 3 range creeps with his Crystal Nova.
Yeah, he still has 2 mangoes too. He's got a lot to be able to throw out there.
Yeah, I think he's pretty much only been using the Crystal Nova when Juan puts Brax under.
Juan has to be careful.
Yeah.
Open very low.
A lot of right clicks. Moose, he's like, I'll keep chasing.
I mean, we talked about on the panel a little bit how this Rubik and this Crystal Maiden, they actually start to hit a bit harder now because they hit so fast. That increased attack speed does make difference.
I like it. He is going to head middle for that rune a little bit late, but it will bottom anyways. And I annihilate. Yep, he might just head straight down there. Moo's actually in a little bit of trouble. Juan, slower attack speed, that Crystal Nova, but throwing out the right clicks. And oh, there's a stick and a mango. I don't know about this one, Moose. Is he going to make it? He has it. And he does. But that does give Annihilate even more gold, I guess.
Yeah.
As well as experience, but I'm sure Juan says worth it.
Oh. Yeah, for sure.
You know the position, yeah.
So does Moose. Moose is like, I'm worth it.
Both supports like, whatever. I got a kill. We got my teammate a kill.
Yeah.
So then, Timber Saw, level 3. Finally gets a level 2 in that reactive armor. A lot tankier with that. He's going to be close to level 4. Costa Bile, 23-2. Winning the most last hits, not denies, but...
Yeah, they're still able to secure the farm down bottom. So Shadow Demon, even though he dies, he's doing his job.
He is
so ready for this. Oh, gotta be careful.
Yeah, all it takes is a double raise and a few right clicks. That will be moves. He actually picks up the bounty rune. Will he go down right here? X is going to be there. Nice. Pulls that Costa Bile. He's at least going to get Brune if he doesn't die. And
he's got another
and live, yeah. Uh-oh. There's going to be a slow on Juan. He doesn't have any spells for 5 6. Doesn't have the save for 10, but... his teammate will help him out, and man, yeah, now the Razor you saw do pretty good middle, but once you get to level 5, level 3 raises are just too much for almost any hero in the game.
Yeah, you can't step up. And Razor playing versus a lot of range heroes, if they have high burst damage, can be problematic. Even the Leshrac I thought might be a situation where they could put him mid. But yeah, he's definitely having some problems here. And yeah, lane setups are looking good, as we mentioned, for J.STROM at the start. Now they're trying to switch things up a bit here, looking for a gank to get this.
Nice. No one's even going to TP in, yeah. As you said, should be in. Oh, pretty reasonable.
Kill though.
Oh, Juan gets turned on 9 with his Shadow Fiend. So good. Annihilate will get the kill. Once again, Juan. I don't know if that one was worth it, but I'm pretty saying that. Costa Bile will just have to run away. A lot of damage from that Tidebringer.
Great heads-up play there by 9, though. Still a bit tanky, so he's able to get that quick turn in the double raise.
Yep. And now I like it. I like the Rubik staying here, because obviously if the Shadow Fiend does TP back, he won't have the souls to really do as much with the last hitting and whatnot.
Killing mid players back-to-back, that is the dream. That's always what you want. Moves is here.
Oh, nice. But he's going to get a full static link. 9, yeah, he has to be careful. There's no way you can help Moose out right here. Nice kill there. Juan actually picks it up with the illusions.
Yeah, just a bit too risky for him to walk up. Just if he gets lifted and he gets pulled in, then he could be under threat of dying.
We do see it is still more than 1,000 gold lead for J.STROM. This bottom lane, Brax, he's actually having a pretty amazing time right now.
Yeah, I mean, he's level 4, kind of a little bit under level because he's been splitting pretty much experience with the CM the whole time, but he's got a lot of farm.
Yeah, even the tree's level 4, so the 5 doing pretty well. You're willing to sacrifice your experience as an offlaner, I'm sure.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he's going to have the 6 at a very early time anyway. He's not a sack Kunkka. Look, these offlane Kunkkas have seen sacked most of the time and moves. Again.
I feel like he's just tanking ganks right now. It's good to get these kills on Island because he's not really getting last hits, but
he got the ward down right. And look at the wards if you see from Demon Slayer. They are so focused on that.
Yeah.
They've got 3 wards kind of positioned there as 9.
Oh no, he misses one of the raids. Gets to put under, still should be a kill. Fear. He's going to try to move over. Does he come out of invis? No, he's just running. Juan needs 2 hits. There's one. He's going to be the leech seed on the flea. There's the raise. He might just pick out the leech seed. He does. Fear with the double kill.
Oh, he got both. Nice.
Yeah. Dude, oh man, that Shadow Fiend almost swagged on Juan the 3 uphill, but doesn't matter. Fear gets him.
Super close. Yeah, that's big for a Trade Protector. I was surprised he actually made it across the ravine, and he didn't get revealed. He was fast enough. Yeah, he just had enough speed.
And why? Okay, so why do you go Tranquil Boots on Razor? Because I believe that is what Annihilate did. Is there like? I just don't know.
No, I don't know. I can't justify that.
I guess he's going to be in the jungle a lot, right? Maybe. You just max out your pass. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't like that. Every time I see those type of things, it's really weird for me.
Try to ask him after the game, and we're going to see the Torrent will be dodged. Close though. He had the Tidebringer of that hit. And now this bottom tower, they don't have the most like building damage, but you kill the creep wave, and now like the creeps will do the damage for you.
Yeah, and like we mentioned, like Brax is getting good farm levels, are a little, but he's gonna have an early vessel at this rate as not. He spotted out, but there's backup and a lot of it.
Yeah, there is. Juan is just dead. He's gonna go down here. Who will take it? Moose or Moo? It will be Moose. Well. Let's see, another. They're just being so annoying. J.STROM is playing everywhere on the map right now. And look at top lane. No one is there on Radiant.
Yeah, they actually were able to push that Timber out. He can't lane versus a level 8 Leshrac. He's just going to die. There's too much magic damage. So they actually have just moved Timber bottom, send the Lifestealer to the jungle. So now, where's Razor go? Razor's got to start being more active on the map, and that's difficult.
Don't have a disable. That's a bit like Razor feels like. Yeah, exactly.
It's just a Rubik lift. It is really hard for Demon Slayers to make moves.
Yep. The old one, he is just trying to farm up a little bottom, but 9 is there. An easy triple raise if you get that root.
If he steps up, they're thinking about it.
They are, and there will be the root. There's 1 raise, there's 2 raise. Timber chains. The 3rd raise will be their fear once again with the leech seed. Gets the last hit on it though.
And did Brax get in range? He did. I think Brax got in range with the Kunkka. He got an urn charge. He did.
He did 2 of them.
So that's pretty nice.
That's going to be big, and that Spear Vessel, it's not that far away anymore.
And he's got the 6. Yeah, things are looking really up here for J.STROM, and it's looking a little grim here for Demon Slayers. They have a Timber Saw, a Lifestealer, and a Razor fighting into the lineup of J.STROM. Like, where's the team fight, right? You look at Demon Slayers, they have no team fight. I look at J.STROM, they've got, everyone has team fight. Every single one of their heroes can contribute a lot in comparison.
And we talked like we actually liked Demon Slayers draft last game. This one, even just coming straight into, you're like, it's a little bit wonkier.
Yeah, it's a little all over the place. Like, where's their building damage and where's their team fight? 2 of the biggest things I look for when I look at drafts is they just don't have any. They don't have either really very high. They're gonna have to get that out of just like sheer battling and getting items, which is tough, especially when you're already this far behind. It's 3K at 10 minutes. You're getting your jungle invaded.
And it will be at least the Yasha first on Shadow Fiend, so not going for either of those more defensive items, it looks like.
Yeah, cool. Just going for like straight right-click build versus that Lifesteal. He wants to be that right-clicking core since they have a little Shrek as their safe lane, so that's cool. He's probably going to rush the Manta.
Uh-oh, Flea, he's in a little bit of trouble. Yep, Brax already earned him up. There's going to be the nice triple stun, but Flea, I don't believe it's going to be enough to save you here. Doesn't even want to use the mana for Torrent, and he doesn't. They get the kill anyways, and Moo, he's taking a lot of damage. Stun will go out. No, Old White, he's just in trouble. He's not dead yet. There's the right-click from 9 goes down, and Moo is actually really low. If there's one other hero there, maybe he goes down.
He's going to start getting earned up, though. They're just going to continue this pressure. Demon Slayers, they can't fight any of this. They're going to lose all their towers really early on. They have to start bringing like more and more heroes. They have to pretty much outnumber J.STROM somehow on these type of moves, but it's really difficult at the moment.
Especially since J.STROM, they actually brought all 5 for that. They're like, oh, we're getting that little tower opening up bottom. It opens up bottom and the triangle, which is so nice about that mid tower.
Yeah, and they can just keep this pressure up. Brax going to have super early Vessel, and we see the Lifestealer. We know this hero has been played for quite a while. He's got the Midas queued up, so this is pretty much like
slow,
like a 3v5 almost in a way, because even Timbersaw is not much of a hero right now at this rate. Like Razor, he's probably like the strongest one on as the cores, but he's not really that strong either. So it's looking real tough.
His phase boots Midas 12 minutes is pretty standard. The problem is the rest of his team. Razor has to farm it. Old White, we've seen it. Old White is such a feast or famine player. Sometimes you just see him do amazingly well, and other times, I mean, I don't even play in this game. You're just a Timbersaw versus a bunch of lockdown in the off lane.
I just have no idea how they make moves on the map. It's like they have to run around as like a Shadow Demon Rubik, either Timber or Razor as they're try roaming to try to set up kills. But like we said, there's just a lockdown from a Rubik lift, and their damage is kind of reduced at this point when J.STROM is so farmed. So definitely looking pretty tough. And Fear is just gonna keep scouting. I mean, he's doing a great job this game of just moving around the map.
And not even falling behind, almost level 8 already. Same as moves.
And look at this, they smoke.
They're waiting. They're waiting for someone to just like walk up.
Oh no, Old White.
Don't do it to Old White again.
He's got a range up in a cloak. Might be enough to keep him alive versus at least a triple raise.
There's a range up charge in the raises. They just want to push out this wave. Now top, there are some pings. Uh-oh, Fear.
He wants him.
Has the ultimate, has 2 roots on him. But they'll just back out. And this is the problem when you're this far behind as Demon Slayers. Like, you don't feel safe farming aggressively anywhere.
Yeah. I'm really curious about these phase boots, or these tranquil boots. Yeah.
There has to be something.
Yeah, I'm missing about something. I saw he was going Yules. I thought maybe he was going like Yules and he bought like the ring or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure. I don't really tend to see too much on the core heroes because you're hitting a lot. Sphere.
Oh, there's gonna be the road lead seed there. 9 hits, 1 right. Nice stun though. Flea throws him back. Should hit the second. Is it enough damage? We have a lightning? No. And those back out, but I love it. They're already grouping up top as J.STROM. They want to get that last tier 1, but guess not. They're gonna leave. See ya.
Yeah. And it looks like Demon Slayers is going to do what they can and they're just going to play a farm game now at least. Razor's going to farm as much as he can, Life Leader with that minus. They're going to try not to give as many kills as possible. It seems like that's the approach, rather than looking for some crazy type of try movements to look to set up for kills.
Now there will be nothing going on. I'm just going to nuke each other, but Warrant will miss. Now, he's just farming the jungle. No stacks, but hey, you can still just farm 2 at a time. The same thing's been happening. The best part is Fear doesn't have to do it. He's just leeching experience too. Yeah, it's tons of free experience. I mean, Chris Dabila, I'm sure noticed. He's like, dude, why am I getting such little experience every time?
I've been alone farming top for like a good 5 minutes and I've only gained like 2 levels. What the hell's going on here?
And he's gonna, I love it, the stun from the trees. Will it be enough? He can't just be out because there's another route. Now he could if he wants to. Doesn't look like he will though. He's going to try to open wounds, gets rooted again, goes down. I think he might have been able to just TP out, but...
Yeah, maybe not. I don't know. It's pretty scary. Just edict all that damage. And that was really heads up by Fear too. He's like, oh, he used Infest to farm. He actually cannot get out of this because in another situation, you just infest one of the enemy creeps.
Slowly run back.
And you just, and you slowly run back. But yeah, that one, he used it aggressively to try to pick up his farm pace and gets punished.
Brax, he is here. The next Juan will get brought back, will get torn to 9, comes out of rage, will get put under, but gets the kill on the blade. He is dominating, gets the kill on Brax, 1 for 1 so far. Moves is getting chopped up by the blade. Annihilate does do a lot. I don't know if you want to run up that hill. Maybe they do. It's a lift up from 9. He's going to throw up the ulti. It is going to be dodged out by the Razor. The other 2, they're taking it. He will go down. Old White chops him with no HP. It's a 3 for 3 exchange.
That ulting SCM versus Rubik is always a bit of a double-edged sword, right? We're going to see how much damage. I mean, Rubik, it actually wasn't that much, but it does end up cleaning up that Shadow Fiend there. Yeah, they have some nice kills. They needed those.
Yeah, it's 2 cores on the side of J.STROM go down. Only 1 core. Old White goes down. And yeah, look at this. There was a nice initiation. Juan actually gets the put under before he goes down on 9, which I'm sure helps quite a bit. The boat actually doesn't hit the Shadow Fiend because he's under. And yeah, but you see moves. He's trying. He's just ulting, and dude, I thought he was just gonna run up and get triple raised and die right there, but he does a good job here. Annihilator just running away from the ulti, then coming back in.
Yeah, I mean the put under for sure. Like if he was affected by the rum there, he probably would have been able to turn and survive. Yeah, that's a very good point there about the Shadow Demon disruption.
Now it is still the last Shrek is the most farm, but Annihilate actually just passed the Shadow Fiend in farm. Obviously going to the jungle, farming with your passive, very good.
Yeah.
And they still have a timing. I think you get this Radiance before like the 19-20 minute mark, and you can finally march down some of those tier 1s maybe.
Yeah, you can definitely look to fight. I mean, with that rage and everything built in, the Timber Saw is the concern for me. Like, what's he really going to contribute? What's he going to do in the game for this team?
Yep.
Well, they need some type of way to take team fights. Sure, he applies damage, but I'm just going to come back to control because I just look at J.STROM. They've got Torrents, last tree. It's just so much easy way to take team fights.
Oh, they flattened Fear, but it was a Sentry Ward. He makes it out of range. Do they have another one? Oh, he's trying to chop down all the trees, and it looks like Fear. Oh, he finally gets scouted out. Throws out his ult. He throws him to the low ground. He throws out the armor. He's just buying space, but Old White, he gets the kill. Man, that's a decent chunk of gold. And he also got a lot. He didn't get the kills bottom, but he got a lot of experience. So
yeah, I like how I don't know why I didn't think of it like that, but the Rubik, you can actually root people from range and stuff like that. So that's actually a pretty nice steal that he has there.
It is, and I mean, it's just a fact, right? It gives you vision. Yeah. You can just run around, do some crazy stuff. Because I doubt Dyer's going to have as many sentries as Radiant will. They're doing the torrent. Is it timed correctly? It sure as hell is. Nice stun from Moo and Brax. That's just perfect timing.
The 3 core is setting up a gank in the bottom lane.
And hey, let's go for the base. We got Moo, we got Edict. Screw it. Are they gonna? They probably should glip it right away. They do. Don't want to get that Edict damage there yet.
Yep, force reactions down toward bottom. to be dying twice, going to slow down that Radiance quite a lot.
Definitely, it might not make the 20-minute mark even now.
No, doesn't seem like it. Annihilate's getting, look, he's farming a lot though on this Razor. Almost with a BKB finished up.
That'll
going to negate a lot.
Funny, because that's going to be nice, because it's not really lockdown, but it just makes people run away. No, Boo's actually going to take a ton of damage. He will pop that Bloodstone, pretty much heals up to full. There's a Spear Vessel on Old White. He gets axed attack. No Torrent quite yet. There's going to be a Root, but so far, Demon Slayers, no one's dying quite yet. In goes Old White. You got to be a little bit careful, though. He doesn't have much mana. There's going to be a stun ulti from 9. Gets the kill. It's only on Old White.
Flea has it stolen there.
Yeah. We'll see.
Level 2 as well. So a lot of damage he can deal with it if he can find the right opportunity with the lift.
Now Treant didn't even have the ulti there. Will be up now though.
They're still keeping themselves parked right outside here because even though they've used the Shadow Fiend ulti, they still have Tree ulti. They still have Kunkka Boat to look to fight. Like we said, they have so many different ways to actually just take these fights.
Yeah, that's one of the best things about left. You have no cooldowns on like any of your abilities. We'll be able to dodge the boat here. I don't know about the stun and the torrent though. We'll make him use an ultimate. Gets frozen. Spear Vessel. He could dive. Nope. 9. Steps back.
Yeah, cool to see that 9 actually went for this 4-step and then he zoned for an S and Y afterwards. Lots of different ways to save teammates as well as, the catch, Flea.
Will he go down? He sure though will. Moo gets the call, but he faked out the SF ulti and Moo's like, all right, I'll just stun you then. What are you going to do? There's going to be a 4-step picked up by the Leshrac. So
they see Costa Bile.
They're just, I love it. They're like running straight at him. I think he knows they're coming, but what can he do?
How long does he have on Infest? I know he just had used it. It's about 5 seconds, and he has the Raiders TP, so he should be safe.
Should just do it, honestly. He should probably be doing it right now, but doesn't look like they're scouting for him. Maybe he'll sit up here, try to cut another wave. No, he'll TP out. Still about 400 there from the Relic.
J.STROM has placed very deep aggressive wards through these last few rotations. As we see, they have vision of the base, they have vision behind the tier 2 top, and they have vision inside of that Demon Slayer jungle. So right now, there's a lot of information that J.STROM can play around.
Even more here. Brax pretty much he's invis, scouts out 3 of the heroes. And he's going to throw it out. Oh, Flea will dump the torch. Brax, that might have been a little bit of a mistake right there. Trying to get the right clicks, but a nice stab. 9. Dude, cores. Like 9 and Brax, it feels like are playing together more than the supports, and they've done such a good job.
He went for the Yasha. I thought maybe he'd go for Manta or something. No, he went for Force just to save his teammates and to get away from, of course, the Link is probably one of the big ones.
Yep. Oh, 9. He's going to throw out the old thing. Won't do. That doesn't do anything because he does have that hood, but Juan goes down the backside. There is going to be a Root coming out. Old White. He's going through. He actually kills Brax. Yeah, now they want to chase Costa Bile. He has no. Okay, pop the stick. Rage at 5. They've already used the Shrine. Flea and Annihilate. Nice job. 4-stepping Moose so he doesn't get flowed by that static. And, there's going to be a dust pop. It is on feet. They find Moose as well. Is he to throw out the ulti? No, Moose throws out his stun. They want to go in for this Timber, but they don't have the Spear Vessel. And you see, without that Spear Vessel, they can't do much. Nice. It's max range by Annihilate. Will slow move a little. They do have the 4-step again, though, from 9. Stun's going to end up missing. Azul still so close to that BKB on Raze. You don't want to take a fight quite yet, it feels like. But maybe they don't want to leave. You can't leave your Raze. Oh, no. He uses himself, and guess what? He will just get right-clicked down. And, well, he bought it before he died. Didn't lose any gold, but lost his life.
It almost looked like they were going to continue chasing there on Demon Slayers. They got scared, though. That tower's up. Heroes are starting to respawn. They got a bit spooked away, even though Brax got exploded there by Old White. Old White actually put in a decent amount of work. You know, I've been
he's zoned out 2 heroes.
Yeah, I've been, pretty brutal on Timbersaw overall here, but he's actually getting a decent amount done just being in that front line. But it's still 8K advantage for J.STROM. They're still looking hot.
And I think the no Radiance on this Lifestealer is still the biggest issue here.
Yeah.
You just have that slow burn, you have that missed chance in these team fights. It's a big deal. We'll see him, Juan. Tons of Sentry wards. Wants to get some D wards if he can.
Yeah, just try to keep tabs of where Fear is, because Fear is just putting in so much work, all this information he's been giving.
Yeah, it's funny, Juan and Fear play so similarly. They ward the same play. The difference is this tree can just run around unobstructed, invisible, while Juan has to suicide himself with the wards down.
How old is Juan? He's one of the older players as well, too, right?
He is, yeah, I believe. He's could be a 26, 27, I believe.
So, the old man mentality, right? Like, just Fear.
Yeah, do everything for your team, nothing for yourself. Well, they are decent here. You do have that 10th million BKB of Razor now, which is a pretty big deal because it just means you're getting longer static link up, you're getting way more damage.
Yeah, he can actually stick on targets properly and just be that. He can stick with the Timbersaw too in front line with him because now they've got like 3 ways of being able to just have heroes in their face on J.STROM. But there's still a lot of damage. And anyway, Mech coming out for Moo here, so it looks like he's gonna go for himself, just some Greaves. It's tanky as well, like 20 Bloodstone charges too.
You pop Greaves Bloodstone, you're not dying for like a good minute there, it feels like.
A lot of healing.
Well, they are smoked up.
His HP regen is really high too, right? 27.4 on a lash.
Oh, please. That's Torrent doesn't get, he got the
vision.
And there's gonna be the kill, yep.
I wonder if that'll be one of those changes that happens since Kunk has picked so much, right? Torrent just doesn't give vision or something like that. Like something. Because I have seen a lot of times people look like they're going to get away, and then Torrent gives a vision, and then you get the X or something along those lines. Right? Kunk is a super strong hero.
Yeah, he is. He'll do a put under, but it won't matter. He will get his perk up. He's actually still alive. It did matter. They're doing the BKB pop by the Ranger. He will get rooted down, but he's still on static link. They're trying to. He wants his first field. Look at it here. He's like, see you later. Oh, the jump out's not enough. He's actually just sitting there, throws out the tree armor, moves, will go down the backside. Gets destroyed. A little bit of disconnect there. Costa Melee and Old White go after the tree. Annihilate goes after the rest. And a lot of damage being done. John does get out of his W, but he gets brought back. He goes down in this tower in a lot of trouble now.
Definitely looks like some type of miscommunication, right? Like them chasing the tree that they don't even get fear, and then Annihilate gets exploded going up onto the high ground by himself.
And that's one of the problems. As we know, Annihilate, I don't even know if they scrimmed once with him before. I know there was some problems with the other team, and they just had to bring him on. So
yeah,
you can see the communication issue. There is an X. They actually find 9.
Got a force stab. It gets lifted. Another force by Moo.
They try to save, and there's going to be a root as well. Fear gives him the armor. Is it enough? The armor is actually healing him. It is. Costa Melee, he had to get out, didn't want to commit for it. Moo throws out the stun there. He's going to be healed. He might be able to hit this down now. No, Old White still running away.
Another X. Brings him back.
It is Moo. He's taking the damage. He has the Bloodstone still already used the mech. In comes the bow. Guess what? He has the rum now. You are not killing this Leshrac. Tree Aura trying so hard, but
he keeps getting
they can't.
Force stepped.
Oh my God, all these 4 steps. I mean, you brought it up, right? And when it's only the Rubik level, looks like they should get Brack. They should.
That should get him.
They should. And they will.
And there we go.
Costa Melee finally brings him down. Uh-oh, Fear. He un-invis. There's the X. There's going to be Yules. He will have the invis up, but it won't matter. They get the kill. Old White says that's fine.
This stolen X.
It did a lot of work, that fight.
It looked like it just scared J.STROM a lot too. They kept having to like run away, even though like just disengage constantly. There is an interaction, I know that with the X. If I think Brack's X is the X target, and then you use it, doesn't it break the first X?
Well, I have no clue, Bog. Thanks for asking me, though.
I think that's one of those where you can X the X person, and the second X, I believe, breaks the first X.
Okay. We might see it.
I mean, it's definitely. Yeah. I haven't seen it in quite some time, so I'm not sure if the mechanic has changed at all, but.
And here is the big problem, it feels like, I don't know, but this tower being up. The tier 1 tower is still up bottom and middle. We're 26 minutes in now.
And they can't even take it because now Tree's just going to full heal it afterwards.
That's the thing, unhealable damage is not a thing. Uh-oh, Flea, he still might have been a little bit deep of a dive from Moo. He is going to punch so he'll up with the X-Mug. Oh, the double 4-step isn't 600 gold going to Annihilate. Nice Torrent, will slow him down so he can't get the Yule off. But yeah, that felt like a cocky play.
That was for sure. He wrapped around with no teammate near him at all, going from that high ground.
Almost made it to the 4-stab train that we've been seeing, but a little slow. I like Annihilate. You could see he was like going to the Roche pit. He's like, wait, we don't really have the damage to do it, I don't think. Razor, Lifestealer, Timber. Not the best damage to use to Roche.
No, did they even have like a medallion on anybody? I don't know if they do, right? So yeah, they do not have a Roche hit.
I don't even know if you can take it after a 5-man wave. It would be real slow.
It would be really, really slow, yeah.
And there we go. Oh, there goes to Melee. He's going to find Brex. Annihilate will slow him down as well. Here comes a Timber. Well, guess what? We have 3 cores ganking from J.STROM. Demon Slayers will do the same thing.
Oh, that looks good. Yeah, try that.
All right. Once again, there's going to be lift. He actually breaks the trees with the lift as well. Goes in this, cuts down the tree. Costa Melee gets the kill.
J.STROM looks like they're getting a little bit sloppy here. Demon Slayers is taking advantage of all that with this Radiance time now.
Yeah, that seems to be the J.STROM kind of problem. They've owned almost all the early games, even the games they've lost, and then you get to this like mid-game 25, 35 minute mark, and they just kind of get scattered. It's strange.
It is tough, right? Like the way that Dota's gotten, it's so hard to break high ground.
It is. And I guess, I mean, they don't really need to. As you said, they have that Treant who can just heal their towers, but they finally get that middle tower on Radiant, so they open up the top a little bit more.
I like that 9 also has a BKB now. I feel like, sure, you're going to get lit, sure, like some of this stuff's going to be annoying, but it allows you to hold your ground rather than just always having to run away if you get hit by any type of disable.
There's going to be the mech picked up now by the Timbersaw.
Got an invis rune, scouting it out, but Flea is also doing his own scout.
I love it. There's going to be the lift. Dude, Fear and Flea are just sitting in those trees. Because he stole, though, he loses the invincibility. They don't go on and Moose goes down. That's going to be an instant buyback. We'll see what Demon Slayers wants to do. They want to back up. Probably a smart play. He is in the Ancient with that Radiance. You don't see that much anymore.
The Proud.
No. Don't want to get locked down. We'll just nuke it. Yeah, Flea, as you said, doing so much work, just scouting, giving him vision. Gets him the lift that gets him the kill.
Yeah, he was lucky too. Like the time that he was invis there, they put down a sentry like right afterwards. It was very close to him getting caught.
And we see Fear, he's trying to get some D wards, but Radiant didn't actually. They were playing in that area, but they never placed a ward, so a couple wasted sentries.
Yeah, good moves there by in the last few minutes. They've cut that gold lead from what? It was like 9, almost 10K, even maybe even higher than that, down to the 6. A little bit past, a little bit ahead of that 10. Look at the tick do it recently. They've been doing really well in the last like 5-6 minutes. It's all Radiance moves and killing Observer wards and towers.
And we saw that. The gold grab looking good, but the experience grab looking even better. And sometimes you just want some levels on your team, especially on someone like a Rubik, Timbersaw. And now you see it, J.STROM, after those couple of miscommunications, they're playing so much safer. No one going over the river on either side.
Yeah, they're giving a lot of space to this Lifestealer. And, you know, we said the Lifestealer, he has good core matchups. He's versus a Shadow, being a Lesh, and being a Kunkka. Like, he can actually bring these targets down pretty well with that Rage if he sticks on them. It's just if he can stick on them, like you said.
Do you like the 2 damage per Soul Talon over the 150 raise damage in this game?
I think he just wants to be that, like, the core that can actually transition. Because, like, looking at their lineup, he needs to be like a right-clicker, right? If they actually want to be able to take it in that way. So I can understand why he didn't know because of his build, right? He's got the SNY, the BKB. He's going for this hardcore right-clicking build.
Yeah.
So I can see why he did it.
Well, Poison's being thrown out. They do scout out 9, maybe not Brax. There's going to be a Solar Crest used on 9. There's going to be one. It's to the left, put under as well. Coast to be Lina. We just have a straight up fight going on right now. Shadow Demon will be the first one to die. Did he get the purge up yet? But Guardian Green now Moo. He's looking. He's trying. Nice 4-step uphill. Moo's 4 steps uphill. And guess what? Demon Slayer can't do anything because Malden stuck from the high ground still. Whoa, Fear. I think he might be in a little bit deep. BKB's off the route. And now Annihilate just running it. There is going to be a Solar Crest ulti. Is going to be cancels it. Juan kills the Lord. Guess what? That's a dieback if he goes down. Help me, he says. No, Lightning will be there. Flea actually steals the boat. That is Radiant. And now 9 is able to trouble. He goes down. Moo. He's in trouble as well. Will his ulti do enough? Goes to Belay. Just right clicks him down. Old White finally drops. They have the Spirit Vessel. Brax played this fight a lot better than some of the last ones. He has to stay alive, it feels like.
Yeah.
Solar Crest Spirit Vessel. That's what you are. Now they're running him down.
Lifestealer is completely online now, and he's, like we said, the good core matchups. He's just getting able to chase. He's got the Manta finish too, and now they also found, he gets stunned up.
Can they get him? He does have very high movement speed. We have an open wounds. He will use it. Solar Crest plus tree armor. They got to back up. And this time, some nice communication, but the X is out. No torrent, no boat. And good job by Demon Slayer. This is a 4K game now. They're slipping a little bit, J.STROM.
Yeah, they're getting just way better teamfight executions and just having these frontline heroes like this. I mean, the Shadow Fiend's not able to do that much damage in the fights. Moo without a BKB as well. He just gets like, caught by a couple hits and he ups very fast. They need to get their own initiations on the side of J.STROM for them to get a better start off.
It looks so good at the beginning. J.STROM, 2 of the heroes just 4-step to the high ground.
Yeah.
Radiant doesn't really have the movement to catch up, but then they bait him in and J.STROM kind of chases.
Yeah, Fear went, I think, onto the Razor on the left side. He forced the BKB, but his team was nowhere near him, so he died. And then it actually caused a couple other deaths to happen. So.
Okay, SNY coming out on Razor now. You get the stats for this. The move speed's always nice from someone like Razor. And once you get that Basher on Lifestealer, then you have some lockdown.
Yeah, I mean, Costa Bula, he's looking like he could be into potentially carrying this game for his team right now. 5-2-6. He's getting this farm online even more so.
And you can see why before, you know, the HFNs and these Hectors, Costa Bula was considered the South American carry to watch out for.
Oh, that's the lift, actually.
He does, and they do a lot of damage. There's the 3-4 steps, see you later, tree armor.
Yeah.
Not much you can do there.
Well, that's the way you save versus just a pretty much a Rubik lift. It just breaks the lift, and it also just, there's nothing else really to catch. So,
and it's weird because you can't really itemize against force stabs, right? So they can pretty much just do that over and over. And there's a gem on it, gem on the Rubik. So they've just been kind of 5-man clearing. There's going to be the force stabs. They're going to be back up. There's going to be a Yules there, but Moose is going to go, the trees are cut out for some reason, and now he's just throwing out the ulti as the tree armor, but it won't be enough. Costa Bile unstoppable, and one by one the feeds are coming. There's going to be a Yules torrent, get dodged, but the stun comes out from Lesh. Can't commit on Old White right now, though.
The 5-man of Demon Slayers is starting to look quite a bit stronger, though, J.STROM. J.STROM's not actually able to just commit onto a hero hard because of these BKBs, these Yules. They're able to keep disengaging from the X, from all those initiations from J.STROM. It's looking pretty good now. Everything's starting to come together for sure in these last few moments.
Yep, I love it. Costa Bile, you see, turns the Radiance uphill, like, run on up into him. They try to chase. That was very close to actually hitting the Kunk and slowing him down. They look feared. Guess what?
They've got a gem.
Lee has the gem, and that's going to be an easy kill. And all of a sudden, it is a 6K lead for J.STROM. They actually gain something. There goes the Courier with the Basher. Looks like Moo ends up killing that Courier. Yeah. Well played by him. Still tons of Bloodstone charges, even though he's died.
Yeah, and even though, I think like you were saying, even though it's a 6K gold lead for J.STROM right now, it does feel like Demon Slayers have this, firm control right now.
They have an advantage, even though they truly don't. Well, Radiant is going to try to do Roshan. We can see how quick they do it. As you see, it's a tad of a struggle.
Yeah, it's a bit tough. At least the Timber keeping himself kind of, oh, yep, just kidding.
They have to, yeah.
Too tough.
I think if they do get a 5-man wipe, they can do it now. They have enough items to do that, but if there's only one tree dead, and they just walk right into it. I like it, and I think they saw, they had a ward, so they know Timbersaw has no mana or HP. Obviously, he does just shrine up right now, but they might be able to get this Roche before they have the raises.
Yeah, and they do have the BKB on Moo now, too, so he probably feels a lot safer going into these fights, and now it will be Sun 9, so he also will feel safer trying to make any type of aggressive
gets the X, does use, but he didn't even use the Tor yet. Braxton knew that Old White would try to juke him out. They're going to be put under Will and be on time. He's still alive, just run uphill. Fear hits the ulti onto 2 Costa Bile. It was on to 3, actually. Juan was there. He just BKB clicked down by the Shadow Team. Fear takes a lot of damage, but it won't matter. He stays alive. Has the Guardian Grease removed. Well, finally dies, but he baited everyone in. Now Annihilate trying to steal enough damage. Steals enough 70. Yeah, now Annihilate. He's just running it. It's supposed to be like all of a sudden. Well, moves 4 steps to the high ground, throws out his ulti. No one there can really cancel it, but they try to throw a stun. Costa Bile just melting down the Shadow Beam. He does that. He just will get popped. Flea now throws out his ulti. He's on the high ground, zoning them all out. There's going to be Old White going down in Shadow Fiend. Looks like Will make it away. Costa Bile, he wants more. Annihilate's pretty low. He has to know his teammate could be in a little bit of trouble here. There's going to be the Yak. Gets brought back immediately, so he couldn't really time anything. There's going to be the Rage. Nice Yules onto the left track. And they back up. It's still just that 6K. They're just trading blow for blow right now.
Who died back? The Old White, right? That's a pretty big one there. He's down for the 70 seconds. Brax just off the mark.
Wait up. Moo's here, but it is nighttime. He does run into the creeps. Yeah, gotta be careful.
Go to the creeps, yeah. Looked like for a second maybe he caught a glimpse of him there.
Instead, it will be, where's the rune at? It will be that double damage bottom. Classic DD.
These fights are so hectic, right? It's just little small things coming into play. Annihilate had to kind of inch his way around the side of the team fight because his BKB was used prematurely, and then he has to be really careful. If he gets caught by any type of disable, he was likely to die. But yeah, Costa Bile is still proving that he is a very strong fighting force, at least for his team. But
and Fear with that, he got the big 3-man ult. You have both supports plus obviously Lifesteal just rages out, but it forces him to use that rage early, and Juan goes down immediately as a. What level is the Shadow Demon, by the way? I thought it was 15. He's getting. I thought he was even lower level than that, but.
Yeah, I didn't look at first, caught 3 heroes, right? We saw right at the bottom of the screen.
And they were like, oh, and then I love it, the BKB Shadow Fiend just kills him.
Yeah.
Fear doing his job. And it will be a butterfly. Shadow Fiend has 5K gold right now. Could buy it now if he wants.
It's like the straight right-click build that we used to see on Shadow Fiends.
And very, very good, obviously, versus the Lifestealer.
Oh, this is the gem. If they can get this kill, he's super low. Right? There's no one even close to him.
That's the gem. Fear instantly picks it up, and
that was a very aggressive position. Maybe he just didn't expect this at all because they have all that ward coverage up in the top jungle on J.STROM, but that was a very far position, especially when you have a gem and no one else is near you.
And now all of a sudden they're like, their fear just gets so much happier. It's like, oh, they won't be able to just completely kill me every time they see it now.
Yeah, and you're going to know anytime if they have a vision outside the base, if they have vision on top of your back line. Yeah, very important, actually.
There's going to be the glyph. Will clear out the creep wave, but look at this. Moo does not carry. He's getting close to that 25 Calm as well to Edict. Oh, a lot of damage from the Shadow Demon. But the Guardian Greaves is there. No Rubik, and Rubik is very important. I mean, he's pretty much their only cancel on any channeled abilities.
Yeah.
They're going to move forward. 9 will get Solar Crested out. Yeah, Moo will run back for now, though. Costabile, when that rage is gone, they have to back up.
Yeah, triple force steps immediately as soon as he open wounds any type of target, and they put a little bit of pressure there, but will start to back themselves away, pick up these runes.
Yep, Illusion Rune will be bottom as well, not the biggest deal.
Yep. Still kind of chilling around this mid lane, maybe trying to bait Costabile in. Moo, we'll get back.
The Badger, yeah. It hit a lot of, I love it. 4-step up, hit no radius, like, we know there's 5 heroes up there. And that's the thing, the save is there, but Moo, he can only just stun right after. No one really wants to commit. Neither team has used a premature BKB, which is very good. There's going to be the Yules. And just damage being thrown out on both sides. You throw out the open, he will pop it. Any basher hits, not quite yet. Double 4-step uphill. They're just baiting him in and out. There's going to be the boat. It will get on Moo, and Brax doesn't actually hit D1, but doesn't need to. They just want that run. There will be a trio. He hit onto 3 in the backside again. Guardian Greaves gets used. Annihilate. He's just getting that click down by 9. He doesn't even care. Annihilates. Costabile's in a lot of trouble. Will he get fear? That is going to be the gem if they can even pick it up. Will they? They have to try to run away, and now he's going to hop into Flea. Flea, get me out, please. He says Juan says, I'll take this one.
Brax cutting the tree, actually, there, able to find Flea. The torrent's not on the mark, but...
Oh, and guess... Wait. Oh, used the X a little early. I think they should still get him here, but a good try to get him out. And man.
Annihilate just walked in, and there's too much damage for him. Like, he ran in trying to get like a link off, it looked like, but he just starts getting beat on by almost everybody. And the rum, it did get applied, I believe, on most of the heroes on this side of the
Dire,
yeah, so I think it connected on the Timber as well, but either way, they got hit by the rum, which is the big thing, because all that damage gets reduced, and it's not like there's like burst damage. It's very slow damage on Demon Slayers, and this Costabile has to be very careful of his positioning. He was like caught in the trees, it looked like, for a long time. They're getting really tanky, right? J.STROM, we see the build that Moo went for with these greaves, with the plate mail, with the bloodstone. He's a really hard target to focus fire.
Yeah, he is. You talk about not even just the tankiness, we just instantly, right, 2 4-steps uphill. Radiant actually just has no control for this entire team right now.
Yeah, kind of cuckold, because it's just like instantly they both get, they get 4-stepped away.
Oh,
find fear.
Heroes down. Who does have the gem right now?
Did it get,
it is on Brax.
It's on Brax. Okay, so he did pick it up quick.
Yeah, good job there. It didn't look like the Lifestealer, I think, tried to, but he didn't have the room. And you don't really want to like put an item in your backpack when you're still in the fight.
Yeah, you're not thinking about that kind of stuff. No. You're prioritizing for sure.
Well, full assault cures almost up on Brax. Now, I love it. Brax played so aggressive early, and now he's literally just sitting in the back, solar cresting and spirit vesseling the Timber Saw.
Yeah, Spirit Vessel, your Shadow. Yep. Solar crest, your Shadow Beam, Spirit Vessel, the Timber. Yeah, no, he's definitely doing his job.
And there's going to be a jump forward. They want to try to get a kill. It will be on to Moo. He pops the BKB, and Annihilate. He has his own BKB. He'll use the Yules first, though. Will he pop it? Yeah, he pops it immediately. 9 is there. He gets the stat. Wait, he takes so much damage. Still 9. He's doing too much damage, and there's going to be the ulti. Will stick up. Guardian Greaves heals a little bit. Hold away. It is a tough kill. Nice. Yules, though. He dodges the X. Everything can. He made it out, though. No, the boat will come in. Hit on him. Spear Vessel still there, but Old White still alive. Moo trying to run. Costabile, nice 4-step downhill again, but he does Yules. Juan might be able to find him now. He popped down that Crystal Maid. He gets the kill, and Demon Slayers, once again, they're like the Goonies. They never say die.
Yeah, I mean, it's really true. They're really not getting demoralized. They're still able to take all these fights in such a crazy manner.
Yeah, they do. I mean, these 4-steps actually just every single time they can't really catch J.STROM, but when they get on top of one, if he doesn't get blown at the beginning of the fight, like it feels like his Q really is what's setting these kills now.
Yeah. Oh, hype! I never get to see this Shadow Fiend talent. We'll talk about it in a second. As Brax is getting chased around here in a circle. Brax is trying, but he is very dead. That is the gem.
Oh wow, that's huge. Costa Belay's godlike, by the way.
Yeah.
The BTW fun.
That's what we were saying, right? Like,
yeah.
maybe potentially he could put this team on his back right now. Like, he's down to 5K, and he's got all of his items online.
And now we are praising Demon Slayers, but I have to know about the talent you want to talk about.
It's just the -5 armor on Shadow. We always see them go for the CDR. He's got the -5. It's a lot of minus armor coming out. They also have the AC. But right now, no Lesh, no Kunkka. This could be a set of racks here for Demon Slayers.
Yeah, it sure feels like, as we talked about, they don't have much Roche damage. They probably don't have much tower damage, and they are getting it. It is kind of slow. Do you just back up or do you go for the... No, they're going for the melee.
Yeah, I think you definitely move forward.
Go. Yeah, no Brax, no Lesh, Roche timer. Let's go in 2 minutes, and they're going to get a full melee racks. What a great job by Demon Slayers. Just even these fights, I'm sure they're just getting frustrated from all these 4 staffs, but not letting it get to them, just taking good chases and good uses of their BKBs. Like, Annihilate popped an early one, what, like 4 fights ago, and since then, he hasn't wasted it once.
He's just like charging in. He's charging with the BKB, allowing Costa to stick on targets, and it's all allowing Flea to get these good steals off. I mean, the last one he got that freezing field steal at the end there to finish off the Lesh.
It almost feels like I'm almost a Lincoln's hater, but I almost feel like you need him as Shadow Fiend because he just got linked that fight. You saw they just started fighting each other, and the Shadow Fiend did absolutely 0 right-click damage. And with your build, you kind of need to do right-click damage. But I don't know. Yeah, obviously, almost level. You take the attack speed, right? I think everyone does, but on the Razor.
On the Razor, yeah.
See, he's going to be very close.
I don't even know what the other town is. It's more unstable current. Yeah,
it's plus 200.
Oh yeah,
that's quite a bit.
That's quite a bit, but yeah, I mean the attack's amazing.
Flea, I hope he doesn't have the gem again. If he's gonna, instead it is Moo taking a ton of damage. Moo wants to run up. He wants to throw that stun. Can't. There's gonna be a yield on the old fight. There's gonna be a stun. No, but he misses from the backside. Here comes Annihilate. He hasn't popped anything. There's gonna be the BKB, the right click fly. But guess what? He did stat cling 9 again. Is it gonna be the old stack? But pills him. It is. Nice timing by 9. There goes Old White. There goes Annihilate. Double buybacks coming. Dire, they know. They've lost fights before. Get the double buyback and run.
Yeah. Got the full link like you mentioned, but yeah, they still have an overwhelming amount of magic damage that can come through as soon as those BKBs wear off. And that's a big win there. That's them forcing buybacks, and now it's like, okay, we have to try to set up something.
Yep, and there is only 1 buyback on the Radiant right now, which is that Lifestealer, and with Roche coming up very shortly, it's going to be tough.
Oh, full Bloodthorn. Okay, so that's his idea to deal with that evasion that's coming up with Shadow Fiend rather than going for his own MKB.
You know, like Dire actually did scan the Roche pit, and it was red, and then it turned green, so like, all right, we know they're not in it. They've already ran away. I remember when scans first came out, people were like, "Is he ruining the game?" And really, it's not the biggest deal, but it can have such a high impact. It's fun. It feels like one of the higher skilled things in the game right now.
Yeah, I definitely like scan as a concept overall. I like it's good because it has a decent cooldown. I think if it was like anything else, like if it was reduced more, it's like, of course, then it would be a little bit ridiculous. But yeah, the cooldown of it makes it feel very appropriate.
Will be the X. We saw, I believe, Flea has it as well. So, well, bash it into X marks spot. And there is a Bloodstorm, as you talked about, Lifestealer. He does some damage. And if Razor can get that MKB, I think he actually wins the man fight versus Razor now, but he does need the MKB first.
Versus Shadow Fiend, right?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Like, there's still a lot of things that we have to keep in mind, right? Like, there's still the Greaves that can be popped. Solo Crest is going to be thrown on that Shadow Fiend a lot of the time. Do AC Aura. It's a lot of different buffs and debuffs that are going to be coming out. But yeah, the man fight is definitely going to be there for both that Razor and Lifestealer.
Well, uh-oh, the X is there. And it's it's there. Can they maybe commit for this? They're doing lit. They're going to throw uphill. Nope. There's one 4-7. You damn well know there's about 3 more waiting if they want it. They're going to throw it out. They're just doing them. There is going to be the demonic purge. And there's the other 4-staff. Both teams. It is a 4K lead for J.STROM, but they've lost their Axe, and it's pretty much dead even at this point. It feels like maybe J.STROM, the Shadow Fiend, could be the end-all be-all, but the Lifestealer, they're both pretty much 6 slotted at this point. They do. You see, the Dire team, they don't have Roche taking problems. When they want to right-click it, they can.
Yeah.
They come on.
Oh, you lose.
Dude, they on level 20 now on that Shadow Demon, so he's getting, look at that, the Soul Catcher cooldown.
He's got the 5 position, the 5 talents.
He does. Whoa, Moo. He's in a lot of trouble. I love it. Moo's in a perfect position for this. Oh, Will's missing on Old White. He gets forced. It's going to be on every single hero. Old White gets right-click down. That's going to be a dieback. Gem of Truth type was on it, so they need to pick it up so they can fight him. He gets the root on multiple of them. Nice force him away, but there's going to be the Bloodthorn. See you later. There goes 9. shrine, and Costa Bile, he is shredding them. The South American powerhouse is just running on him. Mo, you're gonna go down too. I annihilate. It's a Demon Slayer. I'm pulling it off. Flee, look at that, forced out the way, but the buybacks, they're teeing into the shrine. Uh-oh, he goes down, but if they can get the other cores out of here, I think Demon Slayers, that was a 7K swing. They were down 4K, now up 3K. Do you just run into Roche, though, if you're J.STROM?
I think you might have to on those buybacks. You know that the Timber probably doesn't have his buyback still. Rubik is going to come back. They're still a little bit indecisive. They've got a smoke coming out. Maybe that's what maybe they smoke, try to take the fight, and then go into it. We'll see which one it is the option. But looks like they're just gonna walk in for now.
Will be scouted, but you can't die on Rubik already, of course, doesn't have the body. You just can't die in Raid Brute. I don't think you take this fight. Juan, I don't know about this one. He's getting brought back. Nice force that Costa Bile. He's just running in. This man is gonna try to one. He didn't make it up the hill. He gets force stabbed away again. Costa Bile gets another kill. They can't stop this man. Moo doesn't get bashed, so we'll be able to make it out. There's gonna be the X. The boat doesn't really hit on anyone. I think Rum hits onto about 2 of them. The Roche is low enough now, and oh my lord, this is quite the game. 25 seconds still on the Timber. They want to bring it down, but they know, they're like, where's Costa Bile?
There's no BKB right now, and I look, okay, the X section doesn't able to connect with that torrent.
And they're in. The thing is, Shadow Fiend can't get put under by the Shadow Demon. It feels like, because he's gonna try. He's static going on. Roche goes down, and will be in it, and he picks it up. Juwan goes down. Cheese is still there. Nine might lose that Aegis early. No, he gets to the double raise there by the Shadow Fiend. Pick him off. The rest are gonna try to run. Oh, Annihilate. X. Ooh. Doesn't. He's going to throw out the raw torrent. Won't hit anyone, though.
He gets the X off, though, in the meantime here.
Yep.
All right, the turn gives him some hits.
You got to watch out. Flea has the level 3 Crystal Maiden ulti right now.
There's a Fleet also on the Kunkka, though.
He's good. He is silenced up the double force that once again. I know does get him with the full kill on break. There's Flea doing so much damage with the ulti. You're going to be able to. I think you just go for that Shadow Fiend. No, they want to go for Moo. It looks like they are splitting up again. We've seen Demon Slayers do this before. Annihilate, you can't really man fight. Nice cancel on there. Moves from the high ground, freeze Annihilate. That's going to be a kill. There is no buyback. 2 minutes dead on the Shadow Fiend. They find Moo's Flea with a magnificent performance on this Rubik.
Yeah, that steal was so clutch. And the silence there coming into play on the Kunkka. That was beautiful. The Bloodthorn pickup. Brax unable to get his spells off. He had just picked up Ghost Ship Fleet, and he couldn't actually turn and use it to protect his allies. And like you said, they started going for different targets, but it looks like someone made the call. They probably yelled, go back for Shadow Fiend. Don't go for Lesh. They get the kill, and now, 100 seconds. They've got a big window here to look to clear up another set, or maybe even more than that. Maybe clear up 2 sets.
They might have to wait for a second. The middle creeps, they did get cleared out, and there's backdoor protection. White. I don't like this. Look at Boo. He's going to try to go for it. He wants to clear that way, but he can't. The creeps will be inside now. And okay, Radiant, they fortify their own, so they can't clear it out middle. They will be able to at least get another melee racks, it looks like, before backdoor protection comes.
They have so much time still. It's still 60 seconds without the Shadow Fiend or the Crystal Maiden.
And Demon Slayers.
They're pinging out Light Blue right now. They're pinging out the Leshrac, who's cutting those waves.
Dude, this is scary because Costa Bile's been doing this without even having the Abyssal Blade. He still has another item he can get to upgrade that Basher.
Yep, and he's still, of course, he needs the Moon Shard too, so he's definitely
he's got ways to
growth.
Go. Yep. And we'll see if he doesn't have buyback, so I assume he's gonna buy out the full Abyssal now.
I mean, they just might have time for the full Magus, like we were saying. Like, there's just...
They definitely do. The tree armor is not enough if you have Glyph. And guess what? They had to clear the creep wave, but the super creeps made it in middle, and yeah, there's gonna be the Glyph. It's not enough. You hitting him with the Ultra now. You conspired against me, but it don't matter. Yeah, he got bullied early game, and he's back.
Yeah, I mean, they literally had these like triple 4-stat plays like all over the place to be able to disengage from this one disabled lineup with Demon Slayers. They held it strong. This Lifestealer last pick is definitely working out as they've gotten their Megas now, and he's been putting in quite a lot of work.
Yeah, yes, and there is the full Abyssal Blade now. And the best part is if you're Demon Slayers, I feel, you just kind of stick as 5, you move around the map, you have the pressure. They're always going to get pushed in.
Yeah.
Make one hero on Dire, push out a creep wave, pick him off. Don't do anything crazy. Another gem actually bought by Flea, so get that detection.
Yeah, you're definitely feeling incredibly comfortable now. All lane's going to be pushing, and you've been winning fights even without an advantage, and now you have your own advantage. So.
You almost a full Lotus Orb. Well, Timbersaw has it. He wants saving for buyback, though. Yeah, it's a smart play. At this point in the game, you don't want to just... If you have the Megas, there's no reason to all in. And there's
The growth of J.STROM, like sure, we saw them getting all these items picked up earlier, like the Shivas, the BKBs, like all these items, and like the Butterfly. Now it's like they've kind of they're fully stagnated after these last few lost fights. It's a Hurricane picked up, so that's cool to break of course, that link, but still problematic. The last Stealer does get on top of you, as he has been a lot.
There it is. Timbersaw will pick up the Lotus. I love it. Even though they're mega, J.STROM realizes we can't just sit in our base. That's definitely not how you win a game.
Yeah. They have to hit usually the line drawn down the mid lane before that mega creeps hit you, but they are starting to get pushed out. And there's illusions, I believe, right? Lifesteal illusions are pushing
them up and bottom, so he's gonna just Radiance clear those. The thing is, I feel like I thought J.STROM might have just all in there, and I was like, well, I kind of respect it. I don't know if you like win a team fight and then can do much after that.
They might lose their base to creeps while they're making a push forward. So yeah, they have to go back. They have to try to address this, and problematic for sure.
Oh God, the lifesteal illusion. Yep, it's a struggle, but they do bring it down, and now they're looking around. They see if there's any stragglers, maybe find Fear with that gem, but Fear long gone. Okay. I love Fear still, just that blink dagger.
Yeah. No, it's not like many items would really help him too much. Like if he had like his medallion or solo, but they have that already on the Kunkka from ages ago on Brax.
What does the Shadow Demon have right now, by the way?
Probably just has Blink.
Blink and Aether.
Oh, he actually has a fight. Okay, he's got
he's getting, what do you go for the 25 talent on Shadow Demon? One of the best healing supports. Okay.
Yeah, 2 disruptions. Yeah. It's like if you're a 4 position, there's the 4 position talents, and then there's the 5 position.
And then the tops.
He's going the 5 position talents.
And he has done such a good job this game. As we said, he got bullied early game, but come like him and Brax both, they got destroyed early, and then they both started playing a little farther back, and it worked out. But now Demon Slayers, they're definitely going to slow this game down. They have no reason to rush it. They don't want to just get thrown into some bad fight. Wait for that Roche. You have the Megas always pushing.
They also have a deep ward as well that they got put down up on that high ground in the meantime when they were doing all these.
Oh, DD bottom.
Ooh. What did I buy a bottle?
What did I Annihilate kill?
Nope.
I Annihilate attacked the top room, whatever the hell it was. Well, wait, it was an arcade. What? I guess he didn't want it. Maybe he thought they were coming for it.
Maybe it was a game bait. I know it.
I know it.
People bait runes.
They do. And his whole team was bottom. You're probably right.
Yeah.
Don't want to risk it. And Roche will be coming up shortly, though, and that's really when Demon Slayers. I don't think you can contest, right? Your base will just die if you're Dire.
Yeah, it'll be a really complicated way for them to try to do the defense as well as set up for a Roche defense. But like them taking fights also just feels super difficult.
Yeah. Well, he is 25, and did you like that he didn't take the spell amp at 25?
Yeah.
He took the telekinesis. What does that make that cooldown on telekinesis?
Like 8 or something?
7
Oh, it's not by... Really? Come on. I should...
Yeah, you're a scrub.
That was a second. Oh, come on. I mean, when you ask pro players any questions, like, they don't know.
Hello.
Like, around 10. Like, usually, they say, like, they usually know. Usually, it's like feeling things,
I think this is one of my favorite parts of the game, though, because you just get to ask, what about all these items? Like, support's getting items they don't normally get because they're actually getting farm. Even the Kunkka looks like Lotus Orb Sheet Stick queued up. And yeah, it really is. I think it's going to be a lot like this until Roche is up. I think when Roche comes up, Radiant takes it, and then they might not end the game immediately, but they'll probably start singing Dire's base. And there's like the Timber Tuck just sit inside Dire's base and mess with them. Whoa, hopefully see the TP, but nice use of the Force Staff. That would have been a nice pickoff.
Trying to think how J.STROM can set up for some type of plays. It's just like you said, it's so difficult versus these Megas, and they always have to have that, Roche timer is on their mind. So I just like keep lanes as far pushed out as possible till that Roche does come up, so we can actually fight it.
I like this move here. He's gonna clear out one more creep wave, or is he scared? Looks like he might be a little bit scared.
He's got some backup. You see both Brax and Fear behind it, but.
Okay, the Roshan very shortly.
Oh, it's on bottom shrine. Okay, you can eat it on the bottom shrine, right?
Okay, there you go. It's something.
It's something. Get them a little bit. Yeah, there we go. 125. Yeah, that's a good amount of gold.
As well takes away. You never know if a TP bottom could be helpful.
Yeah. Now he probably's like, okay, now I feel a little bit safer to push forward. Yep. And yeah, mid and top will be the ones that are going to be pushing in, but bottom will be J.STROM's to try to actually force something, at least a bit.
Yep. And okay, so the push time, it's a long one, my friends. 5 minutes. That's almost, man. It's pretty long.
Yeah, it's pretty much max, isn't it?
moving quicker. Am I crazy?
Yeah, it's moving really quickly.
Maybe I'm crazy.
It's about a minute and a half, it looked like total from the start, maybe less. Yeah, now minute 05. So minute 20 it was at the original full timing.
So everyone sit back, grab a monster, relax. That Roche, it might be a Roche fight, it might just be a Roche, and then a base defense by J.STROM, but J.STROM's doing all they can. I love how they are just sitting bottom, continuing to clear out that wave. Juan, he's pretty much just going to sit there the rest of the game.
Yep.
Until Roche is up.
He maybe put some courier there instead of himself.
Yeah. If they want to do an aggressive move, probably.
Yeah. Brax. Oh, they glyph it. The one creep.
No. It won't hit him. He's going.
But now they have these other waves pushing in. They're going to send some Radiance Illusion.
Why glyph that, though? I guess it doesn't really do anything because they're just going to kill it, but... Well, maybe make them waste some time here.
Maybe they're probably like anticipating the Roche timer, so they're probably just forcing.
I think someone tried to boots a travel bottom, but Moo killed the creep. So.
Oh, maybe that's what they were trying to set up for there.
And here you go.
It looks like it was Fleet. Yeah, his boots are used.
And well, it's going to be a very shortly here. J.STROM probably not going to be able to defend the Roche. Just going to have to stick to a base defense. But you never know. Maybe a crazy move is the play. An Aghanim's not picked. It's purchased by the Crystal Main. It's still the, if they're hit with it for 2 seconds.
I think it's 2.5, isn't it? Or is it 2?
It says set amount of time.
What?
Thank you. I'm
pretty sure it's 2. It's either 2 or 2.5. I know what.
Yeah, we're in the 2 zone. We'll take it. Yeah, in the 2 area. Now there we go. Roshan will get taken. They're gonna get a lot of stuff on this. Who do you give the ag to?
Timber probably, or
possibly Annihilate. Oh, they give it to the Shadow Demon.
Oh.
Dude, he has a lot of charges.
Yeah, it's always really nice to have. It's not like what can he break? He can break the SF stuff a little bit, not the souls, but he can remove the Necromass or the aura.
Yep.
But it's triple purge. It allows him to chase him. Very cool. Juan's probably like, "Hey, give me something, guys. Come on."
I've been saving your asses all game. Let me have this one. And yeah, now the thing is, Moo, I love it. They have their own Tinker Ward here. And because of that ward, he knows, okay, no one's down here. Pretty risky, but... We'll see if he wants to clear. I think he's going to try to clear the next creep wave more than likely. And I love it. They're pushing in bottom. This is the one lane Dire's been pushing. They're like, let's go for it.
Yeah, he's going to cut the wave for sure. He's going to pop out, try to take that one out. Now that means they're going to have to address the mid lane though too, J.STROM, to make sure that Demon Slayers doesn't hit their base, but Demon Slayers has all the rocks taken anyway. So.
Dude, look at this. Just some covert action stuff going on here. Moving behind the lines, but now, as you see, Radiant, after they get that Roche taken down, they are a lot cockier.
They saw something. He saw Crystal Nova.
Yeah, he did. And now there's 2 of them here.
Oh, who's being hunted? Who's hunting who?
It's the Edict on Flea, but Flea can go down there. Does he have a teammate? He does not. He has nothing to get out of here anymore as well. Oh, Juan's here now. There's going to be the put under Can. Easy out. Oh my goodness, he gets stumbled. This should be at least a kill on Moose. Kenny, he's just casting the ulti. We see the freeze. It does pretty much nothing. Poor Aghanim's Crystal really does nothing.
He did some damage, but yeah. And now they're going to lose their ward because of that move they made.
And it looks like they got the gem back as well. Flea had it, he died, but it was the Crystal Main who picked it up and died as well. Now there's the DD.
DD bottom, Arcane top, picking up some bounty runes.
And now, yep, Butler does have that moon turret as you talked about. I think they're probably just going to maybe make sure they have both buybacks on Razor, who has Boots of Travel, because if you just, run in Suicide Boots of Travel back, it's a nice bait.
Yeah, bots 2 are... Keeping on top of his teammate, but nope, it's just to clear out the double catapult wave.
And there's the book, the last book at 60 minutes picked up by the Shadow Demon. He's like, come on, I'm so close.
Oh God, I hope he takes, I mean, he should. Even though he has the Aghanimus, the damage is really tempting.
It's still gonna be a while before he gets in. He's like roaming his 5. It is a lot.
Oh, he got it.
Oh, he got it from that. Let's see.
Disruption. Come on, don't do that. I know it's tempting.
Will he be tempted by
It's so
fate?
much damage. It is so much.
He takes it. There you go, Fog. If they win the series, you can ask him about it. Be like, that was such an amazing play. Like, not any of your disruptions, but, the pick and the talent. Well, they do have the gem again, and he gets the Observer Ward down, so they continue getting those Tinker Wards up.
And look at the gold he gets for it. 345. That's a juicy.
Uh-oh. He didn't pop the AB. He gets the Yules. Nice job by Annihilation. Gets the Vision move. He gets trying to run. Can he get it? Yes. Scary stuff, but now they do have bottom pushed in. Obviously, top actually got pushed in my dark. J.STROM is playing this pretty much perfectly for what they can.
Yeah, against mega creeps, like they're just trying to keep these lanes pushed out as much as possible. And very nice heads up play by Moo, knowing he can, the 2 TPs that he has available.
It is tough because you see the buyback status right now. Everyone has it but Juwan. The thing is, the buybacks on supports for J.STROM is so much better because they're in their base, right? Yeah. You can't TP back. Juwan dies. He doesn't have to travel.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah,
but not sure.
And Kostabile, they're just going to stack him up. He tries to bring down that tower. Oh, might get it. Shadow Fiend is broken. They lose the minus armor. Kostabile trying to run. Do they have a 4-step to help him? Flee. There's going to be the bring mag. They will force him. He does still have the Aegis, but no reason to just lose it like that. And I love it. Annihilate. He runs in. The static link is still there. He's going for it. He is dealing so much damage. My God. This Razor might just start popping up on everyone. Flees there. Nice. Full stun comes out from Moo. They try to hold him in place. They might just lose their towers here. Annihilate will get X'd up. Got to be careful. There goes the tier 4. Nope. Lift it up. They're being nervous, you see. Both teams there. The composure still there. And they're finally, they're still brought down the tower, the tree armor keeping it alive. Oh, now gets nuked down. Yeah, that's Soul Catcher. They get one of the tier 4s. Give me some more gold. Juwan has buyback because of it now. I like getting run down with that Spirit Vessel on him. 9. He wants to chase. They do get the X up. There's going to be a torque. Nice Yules by Annihilate into the air. There's going to be an Abyssal Blade on 9, but he will make it out. Kostabile just right. He is eating Brax alive because he already used the Solar Crest. Doesn't it? Moo! He gets blown up instantly, and this looks possibly the end of the double buyback. Kostabile there is going to be that Aegis. Uh-oh, Moose. He got something big ulti, but no one really gets frozen. Alive comes Lifestealer, gets stunned again. But now he's just right-clicking. Moose will go down to his Lifestealer. He does. And he's just standing in the front line. Does need to be careful. He has the buyback, though. He honestly could spare another maybe. BKB's getting used. Yules in here. He's still stealing so much damage. Can't bring down Fear. Annihilate goes down old one. He wants to get 9. Nice roots stolen there. Flee will die. They have the boost to travel. Triple. They can like Kostabile, but both cores are dead on J.STROM. And guess what? It looks like Demon Slayer is going to win their first game. And honestly, it's the most important one. It keeps you in the tournament. What a play by Demon Slayer. Yeah. Give him a clap.
In this game, which looked like at some points it was getting a bit tough, they were like 10K gold behind. They were able to take these fights really well. Flee with some clutch steals, clutch roots. Annihilate also recovering super well after that little bit of a rough start in the mid lane. He ended up having this great game, even just being able to frontline for his team, always getting the right links.
Yeah,
that was
and dude, it's not really just losing this game for J.STROM. It's like how long the game, and you just lost the 70-minute mega creep game. You're trying to stay in it, and you're just kind of it could wear on you. And I think it really comes down. I remember that fight top, right? They try to commit up towards that shrine, and instead
Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remain. Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Keeper of the light.
Dire team pick. Radiant team.
The undying waits.
Legion Commander.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Yeah.
Radiant team ban.
Mirana.
Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick. Radiant team pick.
Sky Wrath Mage.
Dire team pick.
Kill Snide.
Radiant team pick.
Ember Spirit.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team back.
Night Stalker.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Earth shaking. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. You may now select your heroes. Your nightmare
Prepare for battle.
continues.
Deserved it. My Allah compares me to Groot.
Thirty seconds to battle.
You are a true friend.
The battle begins.
Denied.
Just what I needed.
I'll expect you to be on your best behavior, Chaos.
Haste! But still, her face lies. Not for myself, but for the king.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
You have been denied.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yes.
Those who tangle with the sky rat risk a fall from starry heights.
is under attack.
Already I have forgotten your name and your purpose.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Invisibility!
Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant are scanning. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Fear quiets magic.
To restore her to the nest of thorns.
You had no place here. An easy shot.
Bonded, you and I.
You have learned nothing.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
It was not luck, but skill.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
We die!
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Benighted.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
My searing gaze. At last.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Dire are scanning. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Be ensnared in violence.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
You must.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top attack.
Shadows take us.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Rune of invisibility.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
The prize is mine.
Inferno.
Another put down.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has fallen. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
A tool to teach.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant are scanning. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I'll set you bouncing on Armageddon's flank.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Easy shot.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Invisibility!
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire are scanning. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant are scanning.
We go unseen.
Yes. Never refuse gold given. Not so fast.
Shadows take us.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
A tool.
Shadow, take us.
Sustains. Gold remains.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Allies. Pathetic well.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's middle barracks are under attack. Dire's middle barracks has fallen.